Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like it o'clock, and I'm Pearl of Wisdom. You're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom and my picks for this Saturday. Um, I do these in my bathroom because I have like so little time with all the naps, and I got massages, massages, naps, and oh, hockey. So after doing all that, I have very little time to do videos for you. So I find time in the bathroom, just trying to multitask. You know what I'm saying? Last night our picks went pretty darn good. I think we went 4 for 5. I highly recommend, if you want to make a little scratch, to follow me on these picks. But most importantly, of course, the pearls of wisdom that come with the picks. Um, Wanted to talk today about, oh, by the way, if you want me to get out of the bathroom and into a studio or something like that, where I have maybe be able to clear up some time in my day, I have had to do this because I've actually had to get a job. And I really don't like that idea. So if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell, make me a YouTube superstar, and it'll work for both of us because you won't have to watch me in the bathroom anymore. Hit the subscribe button, the bell, and I'll send you a mine and shell pearls of wisdom necklace right to your door. Yes, I will. Signed by me. Okay, games for today. Devils and Sabres. Devils played last night on a back-to-back. Blackwood is playing because Schneider's hurt, and apparently he's going to be playing a back-to-back as well. Devils are going to be a very good team, but it looks like there's a little bit of an adapting period with Gusev and Subban in there. I watched them last night. A normally stingy team looked a little out of sorts, and they're playing the Sabres, who I believe are going to make the playoffs this year. Yes, boys and girls, I do. Ralph Kruger is an absolute genius coach. The Oilers were ridiculous to let him go. When they had him here, he did a fantastic job with the team. I think Dahlin and the Reinhardt and Eichel are going to really love playing for this guy. I think this team's going to be a lot better than people think, simply because of Ralph Kruger. I'm a guy who believes a lot in how in what great coaching can do for a team. Canadians versus the Leafs. The Leafs are playing their third game in 3 nights or 4 nights? 4 nights, I think. And I think Hutchinson's going to be in net. It's just, I wouldn't bet on this, but I'm just getting a feeling that the Canadians are going to maybe pull this one out like 3-2. Rangers versus Senators. The Rangers this year are going to be a very, very good team. Getting Trouba for basically nothing was... Gordon deserves Manager of the Year almost just for that trade alone. I think they're going to be very good. I think they're going to be kind of bubble. I'm not sure if they actually make the playoffs or not, but they're playing the Senators tonight. The Senators are at home. They're going to be, these young guys are going to be really energized for the first part of the season, although they lost to Toronto in their first game. I have a feeling that this is going to be a tight game, but I think the Rangers are going to pull it out like 4-3 or something of that nature. I think that the Rangers have Georgiev in net, which is actually a better thing. I think he should be playing most of the games this year. Lightning versus the Panthers. The Lightning trounced them last time. I think the Panthers are going to rebound. I think the Panthers are making the playoffs this year as well. I think they rebound and win like 4-2. Jackets versus the Penguins. I'm not picking the Penguins to make the playoffs this year, boys and girls. Yes, you heard it from me. This game though against the Jackets, they probably will win. I'm going to say like 2-1. Capitals versus the Hurricanes. Capitals have been playing a lot against a really fast team like the Hurricanes. I think they played 3 in the last 4. I wouldn't bet on this. I think it's possible the Hurricanes win this 3-2. Blues versus the Stars, wouldn't bet on this one either. But the Stars have been, I think this is the Blues' first game of the season. I think the Blues will likely win this, probably 4-1, something of that nature. Preds versus the Red Wings, even though the Preds have been playing a lot, so Red Wings lineup, they don't believe that they can win this year. I don't believe Yzerman wants them to win this year, and that energy will permeate for a while. Predators win probably something like 5-2. Coyotes versus the Bruins. If the Coyotes could score, they could make the playoffs this year. I've watched them. Their system is way too perimeter. However, the Bruins have been on the road quite a bit. I think they're probably going to be tired here, and I think the Coyotes will pull this one out like 2-1, something like that. Like most of their games that they win will be. Wild versus the Avalanche. If I'm Guerin, the only thing I'm worried about is how am I going to get Mikko Koivu and Stahl and those guys? What am I going to get for them in a trade? I'm trading Dubnyk. I'm blowing this team right up. It's time to rebuild in Minnesota. What the heck you got Zuccarello for? I don't know. Fortunately, I don't think he's got any no-trade clauses, so you got him to trade him. I'm sorry, but you're in a position, if you're Guerin, to say, look, I didn't bring you in here. I wouldn't have brought you in here. I'm really sorry I got to do this, but we got to trade you. Tell me some teams you'd like to get traded to, and I'll make it good for you. You do that because eventually you're going to want to get free agents, and you don't want to piss players off. I'm taking the Avs. I'd bet on this one, probably 4-1, something like that. Ducks versus the Sharks. I'm not picking the Sharks to make the playoffs this year. I think the Ducks are a bubble team. I don't agree with most prognosticators out there that they are going to be bottom of the league. I like Steele. I don't mind. I think their offense needs some work. I don't mind their defense, though. I think guys like Larson, the young players that they have in there, like Larson, are going to be good enough this year, and I think they're not far away from having another fantastic defense again. With Manson and Lindholm, I mean, you can't really have a bad defense, and you have maybe the best goaltender in the league. So I'm not sure why everybody's counting this team out, because I think they've got enough to at least be a bubble team this year. Canucks versus the Oilers. I think Markstrom's going to be in net. It's Canucks versus the Flames. I watch this Canucks team, and I see a team that is disjointed. A team that doesn't seem to have I don't know, there's something missing from it. I haven't really been able to watch what the Flames are going to be like this year, but it's probably somewhere similar like last year. People are saying that the goaltending is the issue there. I don't agree. I've watched enough about Rittich to know that he's a number one goaltender this year. I'm taking the Flames, and probably 4-2, something of that nature. Kings versus the Oilers. You're not going to hear me say I picked the Kings too many times this year. This team is totally abysmal. It needs to be. They need to get top line talent in there through the draft, and they're going to this year, because if there's any bet I would take, is that LA is going to be in the bottom of the league this year. They are horrible looking. Trade quick. Trade whoever you can, get draft picks, and just ride it out, because this team's going to be bad for probably a good 4 years. In the Oilers, I take the Oilers to win, and I say like 6-2. Well, that's my full 42%, boys and girls. That's all I have to give. I hope you enjoyed these fine pearls today. I know I did. I enjoyed you, because you are my favorites. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.